Weather forecast.
Well, good evening. Here we are on this Tuesday. Felt a little more like South Texas today, didn't it? Yeah, those temperatures went up and it felt pretty good to me. I don't know what you're thinking, but over the next couple of days, we are going to stay in this warmer air. In the weather headlines, warm, but also windy. Those winds are really going to pick up tomorrow. They started up today, and tomorrow they're going to be the strongest, gusting up to 45 miles an hour. But temperatures will be boosted with that south-southeast wind into the lower 80s in spots tomorrow. We do have an elevated fire danger Thursday. The humidity drops really low Thursday, and we still have the wind, so no outdoor burning Thursday. And then the cooler air comes in. Now we're back to that again Thursday night and Friday, but it won't last too long. Temperatures will start rising this weekend. Today we hit 77 degrees, and it wasn't as cold this morning, 43 to start the day. So it turned out to be more of a typical South Texas day. In fact, a little above average on temperatures. And right now, it's a beautiful evening, and I love the fact that we're still seeing twilight here as our sun is setting a little later now, around 6:22. Temperatures in the 60s to near 70 at Alice right now, but look at the wind, still blowing 23 at Alice, 22 Corpus Christi, but coming in from the south-southeast, and that is going to keep us milder tonight. So if you're heading out the door this evening, it'll be much more comfortable. Temperatures falling through the 60s, still breezy too. That wind is going to stay breezy all night tonight, keeping our lows warmer. In fact, forecast lows tonight in the mid to upper 50s inland and lower 60s right along the coast as that southeast wind about 10 to 18 continues. Tomorrow we'll have a partly cloudy sky, a windy day, and temperatures. Look at how warm it gets tomorrow. Up to 84 from Alice, 81 Rapstown, 78 Beeville, Corpus Christi touching 77 tomorrow, and coastside in the lower 70s near the Naval Air Station, near 70 at Port Aransas. But we also have this. This is our wind advisory for tomorrow, including most of the coastal counties and into B County as well. Not included in that is Live Oak and Jim Wells counties, as well as Duval. But much of the area is dealing with those stronger winds tomorrow. What will that do? Well, it can blow around those light loose objects outdoors. So if you have some of that plastic lawn furniture outside or something, you might want to bring that in. Plus, small tree limbs with this kind of wind can break too. So our typical wind here, but it's going to be really gusty tomorrow and even tomorrow night. Let me show you. This is a look at our forecast wind speeds, and this is tomorrow starting at 7 o'clock in the morning. Notice the coast still 20-mile-an-hour winds already at 7 in the morning, and a little lighter, about 10 inland. But those all come up. 20 to 25-mile-an-hour winds. By tomorrow night, that comes up further. In fact, look at this, near 30-mile-an-hour winds along the coast tomorrow night. And then Thursday, look at the wind shift to the north, and that is going to usher in that drier air. We're going to have a downslope wind, that northwest wind. That tends to dry us out a lot, and warm temperatures. So Thursday, despite a cold front going through, we're not cooling down until Thursday night. During the day, still going to be warm. So looking at the humidity, you can see that the humidity does drop quite a bit. It's still going to be humid tomorrow. We get into that very dry air Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday. And then as the winds shift around again, we start to get that humidity back in the air Sunday and early next week through about next Wednesday. All right, our developing low pressure at the surface continues to wind up out here. And as it does and gets closer to us, that wind's really going to pick up. It's kind of suctioning that wind right in from the southeast, that tight pressure gradient. As we continue to see that, the cold front approaches, but notice the rain stays to the north. I don't expect rain with this front. The front goes through, and this is Thursday morning, shifts our winds to the northwest, a very windy, dry weather pattern, and gives us that elevated fire danger for Thursday. And then as we get into Thursday night, that's when the cooler air arrives, and into Friday, higher pressure builds, and that's going to cool us down for a couple of days. So our roller coaster ride continues. We go up. Thursday's a pretty warm day. We're hitting into those 80s, and then we're dropping right back down by Friday and Saturday, warming up again Sunday through early next week before cooling again. Here's a look at our 7-day forecast then. You're looking for rain? I don't see much. In fact, if any, I think the next better chance of rain is Sunday night. We might get a few isolated thunder showers as we start warming up again next week.